Greetings everybody, it's your old pal Frank here, and this is my video response to GW573's 100 subscriber contest. That's right folks, we got a new member in the card collecting corner of YouTube, and I highly suggest you go check out his channel because you will not be disappointed. The man's got a sweet collection. And no, you don't have to ask. There's already a link in the description below to his channel, so after watching this, you can head on over there and check out what he's got to offer. Also, I'd like to personally say to GW, congratulations on hitting and surpassing the 100 subscriber mark. And again, everyone out there watching, go check out GW's channel. Go give him all the likes, go give him all the positive comments, and most importantly, make sure to click his big old subscribe button so we can get him past 116, I believe, is where he's currently sitting at. And let's get him to 150, let's get him to 200. Let's go above and beyond. Because, again, this man's got some great stuff. Also, I'm not going to lie, I am new to his channel. I just subscribed this morning because I saw Ken's Cardboard's video response to GW's contest. And after watching Ken's video, I was like, well, I gotta go check out this GW guy. And well, I was not disappointed. So much awesome slabbed vintage stuff and whatnot that I'm not gonna lie, I could watch for hours. So, for this contest, all you gotta do is simply show off 10 of your favorite cards in your collection. Actually, that's more of an understatement. I say simply show off 10 of your favorite cards. That is not easy, picking 10 favorites, and I'm sure everyone who does a video response is going to say the same thing. But I managed to pick out 10 cards here, and it's really a mix mash of all kinds of different sports. So yeah, should be interesting. Also, before I clicked record, I took a look at some of the other entries in this contest, and let's just say some of the cards that were shown off, wow. I mean, I saw 33 Gaudis, I saw 51 Bowmans, I saw 53 Tops. Yeah, big baller cards. Stuff that my cards probably can't even hold a candle to. But I picked out some of what I like to consider the clout of my collection. So I'm gonna try and see if some of these could stand up to some of the big boys who made video responses already. Probably not, but hey, still, they're 10 of my favorites. All right, hold on a sec. I gotta take a sip of water and get myself ready to talk a bit here. Alrighty. So the first card I have here is a hockey card, and there's going to be a lot of hockey in this video, but I explained that to GW this morning when I commented on his contest video. I told him since I'm here in Canada, I'd try and keep the hockey cards to a minimum, and then he responded with, hockey's cool. I'm like, alright. So out come the hockey cards. So the first card I have here is actually one that I just picked up not too long ago. This is from 1978-79 Topps, and it's the Bobby Orr Special Collector's Card, otherwise known to other collectors as Bobby Orr's Final Card. I've wanted this card for a while, and I just so happened to be at a local flea market, and one of the vendors had it, and I asked him how much he wanted. The price was right. It came home. And I mean, there's not much more you could say about Bobby Orr. He's probably, if not the greatest defenseman to ever play the game of hockey. Although, if you talk to my dad, he'll probably agree, but at the same time, he'll probably say it's Doug Harvey. But still, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, right? Right. So, we kick things off with Bobby Orr. Not too shabby, right? Well, next, I have my 1981 O-Pee-Chee Wayne Gretzky. And yes, folks, it is signed by Wayne Gretzky. This isn't no reprint. This isn't no one-of-one, immaculate, whatever. No. This is a legit 81 O-Pee-Chee signed by Wayne himself. I've told the story a million times on how I got this card. It was a gift to me from a fellow collector. I just so happened to be down at the Bell Center one evening because I live in Montreal, so it was before a Habs practice. And I told one of the other autograph hounds that I would love to own a Wayne Gretzky auto one day. And sure enough, later that night, he came back, and it was the last game before the Christmas break. And he's like, "Hey, I got something for you." And he pulls this out. He goes, "Merry Christmas." And I'm just like, "Are you serious?" And then he tells me he has like 15 more of the same cards signed by Wayne Gretzky. And then he tells me the story on how he got them all signed, yada, yada, yada. And I was just like, "Oh, okay. I will happily take your signed Wayne Gretzky card." So, yeah. And I didn't have to dish out thousands of dollars to get it. Next, we got some basketball, and it's none of that, prism, mosaic, optic, emerald green, super purple, flashy, whatever, who's it's, whatever. This is 1992 Upper Deck, and it's my Shaquille O'Neal Shaq Attack rookie card in a 6. I've wanted one of these for a while, and it just so happened at the time I was looking for this card, for some reason the price of it really started to spike. And so I was like, alright, well, if I'm going to get one, I better get one now. So I found a gentleman on Instagram. He had like 5 or 6 of them. I made an offer on this one. He said sure. And well, here it is in my collection. So, that's that. And yes, I know this slab is not in a bag. Don't worry. I have a fresh pack of 100 bags. I plan on rebagging all my slabs within the next couple days. So, I've just been putting it off for a while now. I know. Procrastinator. Next, we got my 1991 Upper Deck Brett Favre rookie card. Brett Favre, one of my all-time favorite NFL quarterbacks. I'm not the biggest NFL, super fan or whatnot, but I do love the Green Bay Packers, and I've always liked Brett Favre. And I've always wanted to add his rookie card to my collection, and I was lucky enough to find this on eBay for under $20. It is in a 6. And, yeah. Brett Favre, baby. Funny thing, I was reading a story about this picture, and it turns out, in his rookie season, Favre did a lot of this, riding the bench. It was only later on that he really broke out and became the megastar we all know him to be, as well as probably, if not the greatest spokesperson for Wrangler jeans. Or was it Rustler jeans? I don't know. It was one of them. Anyway. Next, we got my 1991 Trax in-person signed Richard Petty card. To have a card signed by the King is probably right up there with, well, having a card signed by Wayne Gretzky. And probably the greatest NASCAR driver to ever get behind the wheel of a race car. And I'm still so appreciative of my good buddy Undisputed Frost for getting this card for me. A friend of his was going to a Petty signing, and I asked him if he could get anything for me signed, and sure enough, this is what he got. And as soon as it got here, I sent this off to a buddy of mine to get authenticated. So this is the very first and still only card that I've ever sent to PSA DNA. So, yeah. Plus, it's Richard Petty. Come on. And if you notice, for those of you who are familiar with Petty's autograph and that, he is signed in the ever so famous Petty blue instead of a regular black or a silver. So that's just friggin' awesome. Next, we got this 1981 Topps Clark Gillies. This is a favorite of mine for a couple reasons. One, the player himself, Clark Gillies, probably one of the greatest tough guys to strap on a pair of skates. Secondly, it is the only Gem Mint 10 I currently own in my collection as of right now. And this card is number 88 in the 81 Topps set. And it just so happens I was born in 1988. So there are a lot of things with the number 88 that I'll get giddy over, because 88's my year. So that's that. Next, we got this 2007 In the Game Ultimate Memorabilia of one of the all-time greats of hockey, Mr. Maurice the Rocket Richard. That is, in fact, a piece of his game-worn glove, which is just friggin' awesome. What's there to say about Maurice Richard? Played for one of the greatest teams in history, my hometown, Montreal Canadiens. Has a friggin' trophy named after him for the one who gets the most goals in a season. Although I'm sure a lot of the newer fans would probably want to rename that trophy the Alex Ovechkin Trophy, because it seems he wins it almost every year. My favorite accolade of Maurice Richard just so happens to be the 50 goals in 50 games. I mean, he's the first person to ever do it, and that was just uncalled of when he set that record, and just friggin' awesome, and one of the toughest SOBs to ever play the game of hockey. My favorite Rocket story was there was a February game in like 1940 whatever, and during the day he was helping his brother-in-law do a moving job, and it just so happened he was helping his brother-in-law move a couch, and the couch wrecked his shoulder. And instead of, telling the coach, oh, I can't play, blah, blah, no. He goes to the rink that night, straps on his skates, gets on his gear, and he plays. And who is Montreal playing that night? Detroit. Yeah. Ted Lindsay, Sid Abel, freaking Gordie Howe, come on. And with a wrecked shoulder, he ends up potting 4 goals and assisting on 2 others. Yeah. That's a tough SOB. All right. We're at the top the top 3 here. So next, we got the only SGC card, a graded card in my collection, and boy is it a doozy. It is my 1966 Topps Mickey Mantle. I won this card from Mike, aka Canadian Cards. It was the grand prize for his, I believe, 100 or 200 subscriber contest. And let me tell you, before I found out that I won this, I never in a million years ever expected to own any cards of the Mick. And then when I found out that this is what I won, I was and still am ecstatic. Because, as you all know, Mickey Mantle stuff is mucho dinero. So I never, as much as I'd love to own a ton of Mickey Mantle stuff, it's just not in the budget, And so when I found out I won this, I was just like, oh my God, So, and yeah, one of my favorite cards in my collection. Now this next card is my favorite card in my collection, and it's none other than my 1960 Topps Carl Yastrzemski rookie card. I mean, I'm still speechless that I own this card. That's how much I love this card and how much I love this player, Carl Yastrzemski. Yaz. Again, speechless. Frickin' speechless. And I mean, this card is in really decent shape. I mean, it's not a Gem Mint 10 or anything, but it's still a beaut in my eyes. So. And then finally, I can't do a top 10 without representing my hometown Montreal Expos. So here, folks, I have my all-time favorite Montreal Expo on his 1991 O-Pee-Chee rookie card. It's none other than Mr. Larry Walker. Oh yeah. Actually, this is weird because it shows it's his Topps All-Star Gold Cup rookie card. It shows the Topps 40 years of baseball. But yeah, on the back, it shows 1991 O-Pee-Chee. Who cares? It's Larry Walker, my all-time favorite Expo. Who I found out is at the National this year, but is charging like $100 for an autograph, which is very unfortunate because I would love to add an autograph of him to my collection. Oh man. Anyway, I don't want to ramble and keep this video going longer than it already is. So there you have it, folks. 10 of my favorite cards in my collection. I hope you enjoyed this video. And once again, to GW, congrats on hitting and surpassing the 100 subscriber mark. Everyone, go check out GW's channel. There is a link in the description below. I hope you guys have a great day. And as I always say, keep collecting what you enjoy collecting. I'll see you all in the next one. Laters.